How's it going? Jonathan Dunkerley here, and today I wanted to show you how you could use videos like these generated by AI to generate thousands of leads, even thousands of leads a day using a system that I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to show you how to do it manually, every step from creating your script to creating your visuals to actually posting it on multiple platforms. You're going to be able to create AI videos like these ones, which, as you can see, this one got like 13,000 views already, and you could post these on multiple platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. And when you post these videos, people opt into your email list, and then you're able to monetize that email list and make money. I am going to show you the manual way to do this, but first I did want to let you know that I'm going to show you the super shortcut, which is Shinify, which is a tool that I've been using in order to take all the manual steps that I'm doing that I'm going to show you and automating them and having most of that done on autopilot. I'm going to come back to this in a little bit, but I wanted to let you know that this is an option if all of the manual steps seem like they are too time consuming. Now, these are testimonials of people that have been using the tool that I'm going to show you, Shinify, but you could create similar results if you create these videos manually and post them out in the same way that I'm going to show you that I'm doing them with Shinify. But you could see that all these people are getting actual results. They're talking about money, but again, when we get leads that opt into our email sequences and then we can market to those, that is actually better than people buying directly from our videos because now we own those leads and we're able to market to them over and over again. So the goal is that when somebody watches one of these videos, they are going to go into a funnel, which gets them to our email list, which makes us money. Now, if you don't have anything to promote yet, no problem. You're going to get this list of 400 plus tools that you could promote that actually will make you money. You could show people how they work the same way that I'm showing you how this tool works. It works very much in the same way, but you could do it with the shorts. We're going to go to our first tool that we're going to use, which is ChatGPT. Now, you could use ChatGPT 3.5, which is the free version for our first step, but you are going to need ChatGPT 4 to do our second step because we're going to be using this feature right here where it says Dolle, and that's going to generate the imagery. You could also use something like Midjourney if you already have Midjourney, but I've found that the images from Dolle seem to be higher quality than Midjourney's, but you're welcome to use either one that you'd like. If you did want to use Midjourney, just go to midjourney.com, and there is a Get Started tab at the bottom left corner, and it will walk you through getting started with things like Discord as well as getting Midjourney installed. And again, today we're just going to go back over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to make sure that it is set to default, and then we are going to get our script generated. Today's example, I'm going to have it write me a script for a digital artist selling their art class. The idea would be that they're selling an art class and that you are trying to make these videos to grow your email list so they could sell their own product. Or again, you could sell affiliate products for somebody else that's doing something like an art class. Maybe this is an art class that you're in and you are promoting it. You could use this in abundance of different ways. I said this is for short form content like TikTok. Have a call to action at the end to comment yes, to learn more. And I said to keep it short and to not have emojis because the text to speech does not work with the emojis. And then I told it to write a script in the same format as the script below. And I gave it an example of a script that I had already written. And now all what I do is I hit send message, and it's going to rewrite that script with that new topic. So now we have our script ready to go. I'd say always proofread them, and that's part of the reason why I give it a template to look at, because now that it has a template, it's usually pretty close to the output that I want and the length that I want. Usually I would have to go and take this script and generate some prompts for Midjourney, and that's what you would have to do if you were using Midjourney, or you could just create prompts in Midjourney, but I like having ChatGPT give me some base prompts for it. But since we're doing this in ChatGPT, I'm just going to copy the script, and I'm going to create a new window in ChatGPT 4. Now, the reason that I needed to create a new window was because now I need to open this and turn on the Dolle3 beta feature. And now that I have that in, I'm going to paste that script, and then I'm going to ask it to generate images based off that script. So I added this in at the top where it says, give me images based on this script, be creative, make them 9:16. I'm going to hit enter or return, and we're going to get our result. Now we get this box that pops up where it is creating the images, and now we just need to wait. Now, while this is generating, I wanted to show you one other feature that is optional, and that is HeyGen. If you would like to add in a avatar of yourself or a virtual avatar that's built into HeyGen, you could do that very easily with this service. You can see how good this avatar looks and how realistic. You could do that as well as using images of yourself. So this is an extra thing that you could add in. It does cost extra. It has its own pricing, and you can grab the API and put it into different tools, including Shinify. You could have your own image in your video and then use things like 11 Labs, which we're going to get into in just a moment, to clone your voice and add it into your own avatars. So this is just a feature that you could use and is not necessarily required, but it is available. And there we go. So now we have 4 images that it has generated, and it made them in 9:16, which is what I wanted. And if I need more, I could just literally just ask ChatGPT to generate more images, or if I like this image, I could have it generate more like this particular image or more like this image and just dive really deep. Also, if you click on the image, it's going to give you the prompt. So if you were to take this prompt and then go back into a new chat and tell it to base it off of this prompt and make modifications, you could potentially have a very customized image that you have created using ChatGPT and Dolle. So now you're just going to want to grab all of these images so you could put them in your video. I'm just going to save each one. Now let's just grab our script one more time right here. Same script that we just used to generate the images. And I'm going to go over to a tool called 11 Labs. And with 11 Labs, you can go over to Voice Lab and you can create a clone of your voice or anybody else's voice. Or you can go over here to the first tab and just create a voice either again with one of the built-in voices or with one of your clone voices. And you could sample them here. For instance, here's Freya.
A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart.
Unfortunately, I'm out of credits right now, so I'm just going to show you an example of this. So if I were to generate the script, I could go over like right here, and I have all of these other scripts that I have created, and you would just download that and you'd be able to add it into our next step. And our next step is actually just putting everything together. So we have all of our script that we generated with ChatGPT, and now we generated our images in ChatGPT using Dolle3, and then we generated a voiceover in 11 Labs, and we get to put it all together in CapCut, which CapCut is a free editing software that you could use. There is a paid tier, but everything that I'm going to be showing you, you could do in the free version. So what you're going to do is you're going to go right here where it says Create New Video. We're going to click that, and it's going to launch a new window. You're going to be given a couple options here for your canvas. You're going to be given a blank canvas, 16 by 9, 9 by 16, or 1 by 1, depending on where you want your video. So Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. But today we are doing 9 by 16, which is vertical like the shape of your phone, and it's going to drop down our canvas right here. Then we want to go over to the side where it says Project. I'm going to click Project, and now I need to drop in my elements. I'm going to use an audio that I had from a previous project, but you're going to get the idea. So I drop in my audio and the images that I just generated, and I have a 30-second piece of audio that was generated with AI, and I just drop it down here on my timeline. Just come up here to your images and just click each one, and they will be added to your timeline. And these are going to be a little bit different depending on what version of CapCut you're using. I am using the web browser, just so you know, but you could adjust everything right here. Just make it to fill the entire image. You could listen to the audio and see if there's a spot that makes most sense, but then you could add in things like keyframes. And what a keyframe is, you can go to the beginning, for instance. Okay, that's the beginning, and then I wanted, say, the end for the image to be stretched a little bit more. Maybe you could rotate the image so it's turned a little bit at a different degree, and then it would go from what the image was at the beginning to this image that's at an angle, and it causes some motion in the image, so on and so forth. You get the point. So now what do we need next in this video? We need to have some closed captions, right? So if I just click on the audio, and then I go over to the left side and I click on captions, and I hit auto captions, I make sure that the language is correct. In this case, it's English, and I click generate. And just like that, now I have captions for my video. They're ready to go. If I want to highlight them, I could change the font. I could change different things on what they look like and make them very nice and customizable. Along this left side column, if there's ever any typo in the auto generation, it's created by AI, so there could be mistakes. Again, I say this all the time, proofread anything that AI generates if you want to make sure that it is perfect. And then you'll have your closed caption, you have your video, and you have your voiceover. Now you could add in some text on top if you want. Maybe you have a website or a call to action that you want to show up. You could go to text, And then you can just create whatever text, either one of the fonts or just create a regular header. And then finally, you could add in a little bit of background music. You could go to audio. And this is another reason why I like CapCut, because it has all of this stuff just directly built in. It is created by the company that created TikTok. So they are making this for creators that are making content online. So if I wanted this song, for instance, I would just click the little plus button. It would add it in, and I'd be able to go down here and adjust it so it just fills the video, and I could even adjust the audio levels and everything and make sure that it is perfect, and then watch through it and make sure it's good, and then you would export it. And that's how you'd create one of these videos manually. We went to ChatGPT, we generated our script, and then we had ChatGPT with Dolle3 now, instead of Midjourney, generate our images directly in ChatGPT, no third party. Then we had 11 Labs generate us a script that we could use. Or again, if you don't want to use 11 Labs, you could just record a voiceover. And then we came back and we put it all together in another free tool, which was CapCut. And if you wanted to effectively monetize these videos, you'd want to go and post them on things like Facebook pages or Instagram Reels and get as much visibility as possible. Then you could use tools like ManyChat to automate your reply. So if you noticed in my script, I ask them to comment yes to learn more. When somebody comments yes, it triggers the automation in ManyChat, and then ManyChat follows up with them, and then they will actually get them onto your list. So you could start growing your email list and then start making sales. And then you could also automate all of your posting using tools like Radar, where you could post on an abundance of different platforms. Go check this out, because this will save you so much time scheduling out all of your content. Now, if this seems a little bit overwhelming, I completely understand. I just want to let you know that there is a boot camp that is going on right now. It is a 6-week boot camp. It has already started on the 17th of October, but if you did miss the first session, there is going to be replays. Just one note, just keep in mind that this price is going to continuously go up as the boot camp keeps on going. So don't think that, oh, there's replays, I'll wait until the end and then buy it, because it's going to be more expensive. So if you do want to grab this boot camp, I'll talk about this a little bit more in a second, but if you do want to get this boot camp, the cheapest price is right now. Now let's go over the shortcut, which is Shineify. Shineify is the tool that you could use to pretty much automate everything that I had just shown you. We are going to go to shineranker.com, and once you have your Shineify account, you're going to come over here to the ShineRanker site. And the first place that I would go when I get to the site is right here where it says ShineRanker VIP. This has an amazing abundance of videos and tutorials. If you want to know the strategies to actually grow your email list, make money online, and there are so many gems in here, ways to set things up, ways to get things actually created. If you ever get lost, this is going to be your best bet on a place to find a solution, and it is very well organized. There's also a fast track. There's also a list of those 400 tools that I told you about that you can go and grab, but you can grab them directly in Shineify once you have subscribed. And then you could also go to their frequently asked questions. There's also Reels, and then there's also email swipes right here if you wanted to use them to promote Shineify. Now we're going to go to this tab where it says AI Video Tools, and we're going to click on this first one where it says AI Text to Image. I'm just going to run you through this tool real quick. If you notice, there's a lot of things that are very recognizable. So we have our idea prompt. This is what we would have told something like Midjourney or Dolle in order to get an image. So I would put whatever the image idea is right here, and it would be related to my script. And then the next thing that I would need to do is go down to this video tab where it says use accuracy. I could toggle this on or off, and I could add in an extra authentication token, which means that I would get more customized images like these ones. And then we have these two other options right here where it's add captions or add animations. The captions, like in this one, I took the captions off because I wanted to add them in a different style. Now, if I wanted to just hit play, you'll see what the animations look like.
Welcome to the future of audience engagement, where
it adds some motion to the background, making your video more dynamic. So we have our images generated right here, and we have captions and animations solved right out of the gate. So on the next tab is Avatar, and this is what I was talking about with HeyGen. If you wanted to, you could turn this on, add in a HeyGen API, and you could do things like, so I'll show you what it will look like if I had my own image. So this is me. If I toggle this off, I can go and look at all of the other ones that are built in if I wanted it to be this avatar. But I'm going to turn this off for now because I do not need an avatar because it works very well with or without it. And then we go to our next tab, which is voice. Now, if you wanted, you could always toggle this on, add in your API, and have your own voice, or you could toggle it off and still pick from any of these built-in voices. And you could sample it. Now, on the next tab, we have script. And this is very simple. You could just go over to your script that you got from ChatGPT, and then you can go back over here and you just paste it in, and it will speak your script in your video. And then last tab, but not least, is music. There's a couple songs. If this is not the song that you want, you could always just say no music, and you could have it generate with no music and add it in after, or you could just add in one of the included songs. And that's really it. Once you have your idea, your video, your avatar if you want it, your voice, your script, and your music, just hit the generate video button, and it's going to generate videos just like these. So we have a whole bunch of different options, different types of videos. If you go back, see I have some that I did with text, and if I play a little tiny bit of it, you'll see what I'm creating.
Are you ready to elevate your TikTok game?
They're very similar to the videos that we generated manually. It does take a lot of those steps out of it. And then here's a little hack. If you just highlight your script, there is a built-in chat bot right here where you hit AI chat. Now I could just paste that script in, and I could tell it to rewrite this script, and I'll get a very similar one. Then I just go back over to the AI video tool and paste the updated script and hit generate again, and I'd get a new video with a slightly different script. I will see you in the next video. Take care.